Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, is an amazing game, and today we're going to talk and show why this is one of the top Final Fantasy games of all time. When Final Fantasy XII first released back on the PlayStation 2 in 2006, it was a highly divisive title in the series. For years, Final Fantasy had kind of wandered back and forth on what it was trying to be after the huge success of 10 and then 10.2. They kind of rewrote all the rules and took number 11 online only, requiring the PS2 hard drive. And at the time, online gaming was still very much in its infancy on the consoles. So when 12 came out, fans weren't sure what to even expect. And I guess many were probably hoping for a game more like 10, and what we got was a offline MMO. And for fans like myself who preferred the golden age of Final Fantasy and the turn-based combat, this was a bit off-putting. The new Gambit system required you to micromanage your party in ways that you'd never really done before. The job system was very intense. You could, fans and critics alike could say you could just put down the controller, that you didn't even have to play. It would play for you. And I felt myself actually wandering more and more into that camp originally. But then as I played it and wandered around Dalmasca and the neighboring countries and met sky pirates and sexy bunnies and all kinds of odd characters, you kind of grew to love it. And what Square did masterfully was not rest on their laurels, but that was the past. And in 2017, we got the Zodiac Age, which kind of improves upon everything. Of course, we knew that we were going to get a bump up in the graphics, but with this new game, we get kind of the definitive version. Fans, if you didn't like it when it first came out, please give this one a try. Obviously, when it first came out, it sold 6 million copies on the PlayStation 2. Even won some critical acclaim and Game of the Year awards. Excuse me. But I still feel like it wasn't embraced by the community. And the more I play this game again, I really, really like it. It's still not perfect, and I do wish that it was somehow more turn-based or pure action. It's kind of stuck somewhere in between, I guess. But this game looks fantastic. Especially in the past year, I've made the switch from just the regular PS4 to the Pro, and games like this is where it shines. There's some other titles, like I couldn't really say a huge leap in Dragon Quest XI. There were subtle things, but this one, everything is just cleaned up so much. The character models look great. The voice acting is really good. The world is so cool. It harkens me back more to Final Fantasy IX feel, which is one of my top games. And I would now put this game up in the top 5. Personally, for me, it begins and ends with Final Fantasy VI. I would say 9 is my second favorite. 4 would be third. And I'd put it probably between 7 and 12. as my favorite, and to make that top 5 list. Notice I didn't put 15 in there. I'm not a huge fan of that one. But and I didn't play the online game, so I'll be fair with that. That 11 and 14 are not included in that because I didn't play online. But in particular with this one, the character models, I was actually pointing this out the other night. For Fran, I always assumed that she was wearing high heels. And in this remastered version, especially on the Pro, you can tell that, in fact, she's kind of just got a high arching foot that kind of stands more upright. And then there's 2 little spikes on the back of her foot that resemble a heel. So that's a type of detail that you could never even begin to notice before. I'm sure like on the action figures you could see that, but just something I'd always assumed. And as my wife pointed out last night, I was talking about this, and she said, "Yeah, you can really see, her rabbit butt in clear detail now." But I really have enjoyed diving back into this game. The trophy support is obviously very nice. And if you guys are wondering, obviously you've been seeing this has been my live stream footage I've been playing during this video. I invite you to, if you want to check out more of it, I'll be playing it, and I've got all those videos on YouTube as well under the last remaining. Just give it a shot. By now you should be able to find a good used copy cheap, and if you've been on the fence before, don't be. Definitely go and pick this one up. That's going to be all for the JRPG Report. Just wanted to give you guys my feelings and thoughts on Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. Be tuned in for more videos. Give us a like, subscribe. We'll try to make videos more often. Till then, this is James Fisher. Thanks so much for listening. And don't forget to download the JRPG Report podcast each week for news and updates on the latest games.